Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do 7.2. There's actually a paper assignment that goes with them that I'm going to have you upload to Google Classroom. However, there are some notes. I will attach the completed notes, but I would like for you to hopefully print off this so you have it, or at least make sure you watch the video for sure, and you have to anyway. So, today's stuff, logarithmic functions. We're going to talk about the two most basic ones. You have common log, which is a base 10, which looks like this, and then you have a natural log, which is a base ln, base e, looks like this. So a couple key things that you need to know is if I write it in log form, this one right here, then the y is going to be your exponent. And these notes I'd probably write down just so you have them, especially this part. The b is your base. So when I write an exponential function, we have a base and we have an exponent. So now, if I go vice versa, if I write the exponential equation, this right here is my base, and the y is going to be the exponent. So they're related because they are inverses of each other, and that's just how this works. The first part, all I really want you to do is rewrite the equation. So on this one right here, it's in log form. If I want you to rewrite it, I want you to rewrite it in exponential form. So your base is right there. So I'm going to say 2. Your exponent is going to be what it equals. So 2 to the 4th equals, and then I'm going to take the other number, 16, and say that's what it equals. So that's just rewriting it into exponential form. So I want you to try that with B and C, and I'll pause the video so you can write those down. I'll probably put in a multiple choice question here so you get the right answer. So again, same thing. 3 is your base. 5 is your exponent. So I would say 3 to the 5th equals x. This one, b is your base. 3 is your exponent. So b to the 3rd equals 64. Alright, so that's if I gave you a log function, I told you we write it in exponential form, you can do that. Now vice versa, if I gave you an exponential function, you can rewrite it into log form. So the 12 is my base, the 2 is my exponent. So look at the one above it, rewrite it in that form. So I'm going to say log base 12 of x equals 2. So the same thing, I want you to try E and F on a piece of paper. I'll probably throw in a multiple choice question, and I want you to try them by yourself. So this one, if I rewrite it, I should have log base b of 8 equals 3. And last one, guys, if you see an E, here's the difference. This one's very important. If you see an E, it's going to be a natural log. So I'm going to say ln of 9 equals y. And here's why this works. Because if I wrote log of base e of 9 equals y, this can be written as natural log. So just keep that in mind. That'll help you. So if you see log base e, that equals natural log. So that's the first part of the stuff that we're doing today. That'll be the first 8 questions on your homework. If you need help with that, please let me know, and then we'll move on to the next part. So the next part, I know there's a bunch of these, but what I want you to do is I want you to evaluate each expression. The answer is always an exponent, so I'm going to write that here. So if you just see log by itself, remember the base is 10. So what this is saying, if I rewrite this, I'm saying 10 to the what equals 1,000. And again, they're asking you to evaluate this. So you got to think, what exponent is going to give me 1,000? So the answer is log base 10 of 1,000 equals 3. Your answer is 3. And you kind of work your way through this. So next one, natural log. Don't forget, that can be written as log base e of 1. So I got to think e to the what power gives me 1. Remember, anything to the 0 power gives you 1. So your answer to this one should be 0. Next one, I'm thinking 4 to the what gives me 16. So 4 to the second gives me 16. So your answer to this one should be 2. Next one, just trying to give you as many examples as I can. 2 to the what gives me 1/8. If you see a fraction, guys, that means a negative exponent. And we kind of did this a little bit in the last lesson. That's going to be a negative exponent. So I got to think 2 to the what's going to give me 8. Well, 2 to the third gives me 8. Well, that means I need to make it a negative 3. So 2 to the negative third gives me 1/8. And you can type it into your calculator to figure it out. So your answer to that one should be negative 3. Next one, same thing. I have a fraction. 7 to the what gives me 1/49. So what power of 7 gives me 49? Well, it's 2, but I have a fraction, so I need to say it's negative 2. Next one, this is going to be log e to the fourth. So when I write this, I'm saying e to the what equals e to the fourth. Well, the answer is 4, right? Because e to the fourth equals e to the fourth. The thing is, guys, when you see natural log and e, they're inverses of each other. That's another big thing that you need to know. So now I work my way through these. The next one, I'm thinking 36 to the what gives me 6. So this one's a little bit harder because you're going to have to end up, if it's bigger number, you're going to have to square root it and say what gives me 6, right? So the square root of 36 gives me 6. A root means fraction exponents. So we know how to rewrite the square root of 36. I can rewrite it as 36 to the 1/2 because there's a 2 on the outside, there's a 1 in here. And the 1 on the inside goes up top, 1 on the outside goes on bottom. So your answer to this is 1/2. Next one, I'm thinking 5 to the what gives me third root of 5. So let's rewrite this. I get 5 to the, there's a 1 on the inside, so 1/3. So your answer to this problem should be 1/3. And lastly, I'm thinking 4 to the what gives me 4 to the third. Well, your answer to that should be 3. I know that was a lot to throw at you, but those problems are what you're going to see on the next Hawks that I assign after this one. And you need to know how to evaluate them without using a calculator. So it should just be kind of basic. Should be able to go through it pretty quick. I'm going to stop the video here, and I'll add another video that I want you guys to watch to help you with the homework as well.